Hello everybody, welcome back to my Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Azata playthrough. Last time we did some exploring of Alushinyrra and now we're going to have a go at the arena. I'm wondering if I should rest first because maybe some of our buffs are going to wear off.
Trust in yourself.
Just sort the sound out. So actually let's, because these are going to be shorter, let's do heroism greater on at least some people. Couldn't hurt. I wish there was a mass heroism greater. Give people bite. Okay. Is that enough? How long have we got? Some of the any buffs that are going to run out soon? That's going to last ages. Most of these are going to last plenty of time, aren't they? Oh, it's just the ones from Woljif that have run out.
Don't mind me.
Which makes sense. He's back on. Do an extended haste. How long does it last when it's extended? 2 minutes. Cool. Right, let's go. I'm ready to enter the arena. You're in luck. For the last couple of days, Imalgaleth has been obsessed with recruiting new talent. He wants to introduce a promising new fighter into the arena. I think you could play the part perfectly. Imalgaleth may even give you the chance to earn a place in the Nahidrian League. However, if you do become a candidate for membership, be careful. You'll likely be matched up against some very dangerous opponents. Who is my opponent? The tiefling looks questioningly at the imp who is peeking out of the bag. The imp shrugs and waves his hand dismissively before disappearing again. Zeklex turns back to you. Some nameless newcomer. Will it be a fight to the death? Of course. Every fight must be a fight to the death of a fight in the... what? Every fight must end in death of a gladiator. It is the most important part of the show. Many of our spectators come here just to watch the gladiators finish off their fallen opponents. They want to see spectacular death scenes and cunning coups de grace. Of course, some fighters survive the ordeal and can be pieced back together, but... The tiefling gives you an appraising look. I wouldn't bet on it if I were you. I'm ready. I wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all of your opponents and return alive and victorious. This fighter is a nobody from nowhere, but if she survives, you'll all worship the ground she walks on. Today we have the dubious honour of welcoming to the arena, Nest of Golarion. Let's see what moniker she earns for herself, if she lives that long. And who will stand against her? Well, they may be small, but they may be far from harmless. If you underestimate them, they'll bite your family jewels off. An outsized amount of spite wrapped up in a tiny, ugly package. It's Smug Mug's wild gang of Mephits. I'll bite your nose off, you Golarion scum. I'm the wild and terrible Smug Mug. Tremble before me. We will soon see which of these two titans will emerge victorious. Fighters, commence your battle. Oh, it's nice it gives you a chance to buff. It's sort of giving me the chance to buff before starting, isn't it? Woljif, do you still have mirror image on? No, you don't. Give yourself another mirror image. No, don't extend it. Let's displace you and Nest. Arushle, do you still have your buffs? No, you don't. Alright, let's go. Hello, smug mug. Are you not going to attack? Are you just going to let me come to you? There you go. Just wait nicely for you to come to them. Not off to a great start, Smugmug. Do prayer, Darren. Okay, Wooljiff. Oh, turn back on Piranha Strike. Oh, it's just started raining. Ivy, give yourself Divine Favour. Arushale. Do Ranger's Bond. Something I've kind of forgotten about. But it is useful. Okay, Ember, your go. Try and instant kill one of the fire Mephits. Great, that worked. And then do Glitter Dust. Okay, Nest. We've run out of good hope, haven't we? Yeah, we have. That's why nesting. That's why resting might have been better. I've got a full round now. Just go and attack Smugmug. Your leader's down already. Do death from above over here, Ulbrich. Yeah, this is going to be a piece of cake. It's just the first fight, isn't it? Easy. We have a winner! All hail our glorious fighter. She emerges triumphant in this dangerous, violent conflict. She decorated the arena with Mephit guts. Give it up for Nest, the Mephit Slayer! Hey, who knows? Maybe someday she'll get a chance to fight against a member of the Nahidrian League, once they start accepting Mephits into their ranks. Win the fight. We did. Right, let's get out of here. Give me another one. I don't like being called the Mephit Slayer. I want to change my title. There's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. The crowd loves it, and that's all that matters to Imangaleth. You'll remain the Mephit Slayer for as long as the audience finds it amusing. Is this your idea of a joke? Were you trying to humiliate me? Why did you put me up against such a ridiculous opponent? Huh? Ah, citizen. Your conversation is interrupted by an eccentric-looking demon with suspiciously bright eyes. Judging from the slur in his words, he's under the influence of some kind of mind-altering substance. Ha! Look at that. That's the Mephit Slayer. Train our girl and maybe someday you'll be strong enough to fight a real dretch. Wow. Zeklex frowns in irritation. With astonishing speed, he produces a dagger from his sleeves and cuts the demon's throat in one swift, clean movement. The insolent demon gurgles, staring at the tiefling in surprise. He slowly sinks to the floor beneath the contemptuous gaze of his killer. Wasn't expecting that of you, Zeklex. The tiefling cleans his blade with what is quite possibly the only handkerchief in the abyss. His face is pale and he looks slightly sick as he glances at the corpse. What a brute! He mutters quietly to himself. Then he turns to you. Please, listen to me before you draw your weapons. This was an outrage, yes, but it wasn't my idea. This was done on This word is... I'm going to stumble on this word every time. This was done on Imangaleth's orders. He came up with the brilliant idea to match you up against a Mephit. He thought the crowds would find it funny. I couldn't stop him, but I assure you this will never happen again. Quick as a flash, Zeklex produces a gold coin from his bag and places it into your hand. Here, this is for you. From now on, you can freely use it to use the transportation arch that is located near the Battle Bliss. This is one of the privileges afforded to the arena's gladiators. I demand a proper fight. Zeklex closes the bag hastily to prevent the imp's agitated efforts to escape. And I promise that I will arrange a proper fight for you. But first, I need you to do me a favour. I'll arrange a match for you against the Flayer twins. However, they were supposed to fight someone else, so I'll have to find them a replacement. Unfortunately, we don't have enough decent fighters left in the arena. I would be very grateful if you could procure a new batch of gladiators for me. I will cover the costs, of course. We were asked to kill those little Mephits, and we did. Now we are asked to do another bad thing. They do not see us as crusaders anymore, they see us as one of their own. Yeah, we're not going to go and buy them from the flesh markets. I will not become a slave trader. Zeklex frowns and exchanges glances with the imp as it peeks out of the bag. Why not? Does it violate your principles? This is the abyss. Scruples won't do you any good here. In fact, I'd advise you to keep your morals on a tight leash if you want to survive. But fine. Lamash do take them. I'll try to make sure your fight with the Flayer twins takes place as soon as possible. I'm ready. Actually, let's leave and come back. Zeklex bows respectfully. From the depths of his bag, you see a glint of large, round, curious eyes. Now we can teleport back here. Oh, we've still got our buffs activated. Might as well do one more. I'm ready to enter the arena. The steward looks slightly worried, but nods. As you wish. It will be a difficult fight. This opponent is more dangerous than the last one you faced, so make sure you are fully prepared before you enter the arena. However, if you win this fight, you'll be one step closer to earning your place in the Nahindrian League. Who is my opponent? The tiefling pats the bag absent-mindedly. A scrawny paw emerges and holds up 2 small fingers. Oh yes, the Flayer twins. A dangerous duo with an impressive number of victories. They have a reputation in the arena, so defeating them will bring you honour and prestige. However, you should remember that their stage name was given to them for a reason. I'm ready. Yeah, he just says the same thing, doesn't he? Oh, they're 2 Descarites. That's what they're called. So, who will she fight today? I'll give you a hint. They'll get under your skin. Oh yes, one day they decided to get under a gladiator's skin, so they killed one, flayed him and wore his skin as a suit. Meet the duo who makes all twins terrifying. Today they are going to dress themselves in the height of Galarian fashion, the Flayer twins. Ha! I'll make a pair of shoes out of you, you soft and spineless outsider. We'll see which contestants survive, and which ones decorate the arena with their dead bodies. Fighters, commence battle. Very well.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Hold on, did you just teleport? If this was a fair fight, it would have been boring, but Imangaleth will never allow boredom in this arena. So they're cheating now. Fair. Well, not fair, but there you go. This guy wants me dead, doesn't he? Okay, give yourself mirror image. Darren, you run up here. Is there anything... Oh, we've got... I think we've got Command Greater on Darren now. Give it a try. Maybe it'll work. Nest go here. I only just learned that I can actually do Instrument of Freedom on my allies too to give them bonuses. Do it on Ulbrig. And then Ulbrig, you do Death from Above. You've ruined my clothes. This suit used to be the skin of a respectable demon. What's going on now? Come on. I don't like the camera bugs out like this sometimes. Like, I feel like... Is the guy saying things? Oh, that's Imangaleth. Oh, okay. The Flayer twins are a duo no longer. It's time to think of a new nickname. I didn't realise this was actually the guy. This is the guy running things. Okay, either you come up, do an attack. Crucially.
I will resist.
Ember, you're so far away. Okay, come here. Try instant killing. No, it didn't work.
Cover me, all right?
Out of my sight.
This should be no trouble. How long does Instrument of Freedom last? I'm curious. A minute, it seems. What a heavy blow to Alushinyrra's fashion scene! But what a magnificent fight! Despite my cunning schemes, and despite the extensive experience of her rivals, the victory belongs to the Mephit Slayer. We're gonna fight you at some point. You're making an enemy of me. I don't run into the lava nest. That's dumb. Okay. Hello, Zeklex. My fight in the arena was far from fair. Care to explain? The imp squeals angrily as he tries to get out of the bag. Zeklex holds the bag shut, fighting to keep his belligerent companion inside. I swear it was Imangoleth's idea. As you should already know, he is not a fan of fair fights. I regret that you've been caught in this trap. However, you held up well. You've got talent. I may be able to arrange a match for you against a serious opponent. Maybe even a champion. I want to challenge the strongest fighter in the arena. Things don't work like that around here. Gelderfang only fights members of the Nahidrian League, and a fight with him is a big deal. After his last incident, Imangoleth strictly forbade him from entering the arena without permission. Gelderfang is his bodyguard, after all. So if you want to fight the champion, you'll have to join the Nahidrian League, and there's only one way to do that, by killing another member of the League. But fighting a member of the League is a privilege. You have to earn the right to face them in battle. Now, I might be able to help you on that front, but first you'll have to do me a favour. I want to give a gift to the current champion. I'd like to send the most beautiful succubi from the 10,000 Delights. I need you to make a deal with them, and convince them to provide their services to Gelderfang. If you do this, Gelderfang will be happy for me to arrange a fight between you and the League fighter without delay. Where can I find these succubi? There's a brothel in the middle city called the 10,000 Delights. It's run by succubi, and is located near the border of the upper city. It's a magnificent palace of pleasures. However, you should be careful. Once you're in there, you'll want to keep track of your coin purse, and the time. I've known demons who stopped in that brothel for a quick rendezvous and didn't come back out until years later. I'll need the gold up front. 40,000, wow. The tiefling carefully counts out the gold coins and hands them over to you. This should compensate your expenses. I'm ready to enter the arena. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until I can find you a worthy opponent. However, you could do this time to assist me with the matter we spoke of earlier. Now would be the perfect opportunity for you to do what I asked. Okay. I did want to rest, didn't I? I think we'll try resting in the tavern. I feel like that might lead to something. Rather than teleport back to our home base.
Careful now.
Okay, we searched a lot of the roofs. Some loot there. That's the Bad Luck Tavern. I guess we've searched quite a lot of the slums area, so going to the middle city wouldn't be too bad. We succeeded the check to get up here. Pick the lock wall, Jiff.
This is my kind of work.
What's this? It looks like these rooftops can be used to bypass the guards and get to the streets above. Oh, so this is a way to get to the middle city without going through the guards. We'll try the guards
Pretty
first.
good, aren't I?
Hey, it's the Mephit Slayer herself. The guard takes a close look at Alushinyrra and flashes an interested grin. Your face is familiar. Have we met before? Suddenly recognition dawns on him. Alushinyrra, is that you? They said you defected to the Crusaders, but I always said a rabid bitch like you would never deal with the goody-goody mortal scum. Welcome home, Alushinyrra has missed you and your wild escapades. Alushinyrra purses her lips and turns away, not deigning to answer. Her face grows deathly pale and there is despair in her eyes. I want to go through. The demon sucks his teeth and replies, his voice tinged with lazy menace. No can do. This quarter is where decent people live. When they want to dismember someone, they can go down to the lower city. We're standing here so they won't be bothered by riffraff that wants to dismember them. Believe me, you don't want to go there. The slave traders have magic collars that fasten themselves around the necks of chancers such as yourselves and drag them straight into the cages. I see. Yeah, move along, chump. Who do you think I am? The demon gives you an appraising look. Nobody. You may have been a big deal in your world, but this is the abyss. If I haven't heard of you, then you're not famous enough to be of note. And if you keep bothering me, you'll become my lunch. I mean, you recognised I was the Mephit Slayer. Human meat never gets old, you know. No matter how many centuries you've been eating it. The demon licks his lips. I have to go. Very true, you have to go. Now get lost and don't ever bother me again. We could have threatened him, but let's just use the rooftops and we want to go up that way. Seems more fun. Red mask, are you a thing? The fact that your name is suspicious. The one-eyed demon greets you without enthusiasm. Bed, booze, or bargain? What brings you here? I need a room for the night. 1,000 gold coins, and you can take the room in the back. It's quite a sum, I know, but you can clearly afford it. Deal. For your sake, I hope you're a light sleeper. Some pranksters have taken to breaking into rooms while the occupants are sleeping, stealing their eyes and stitching their mouths and ears together for fun. You've picked a terrible place for a nice rest, outsider. Now we'll gut you and help you sell ourselves to your things. I don't think so. Oh, is it just us? Where's the rest of our party? At least we still have our buffs. But we're fully recharged now, aren't we? We don't have our enchantment anymore, do we? Turn your enchantment on.
Cover me.
Just go and attack the bandit. Oh, we not. Where's our weapon? Is this another one of those cases where it's removed all our gear? Yeah, it's removed all of our gear. Amazing. I hate when it does that. Like, even when you're resting, it doesn't remove all your gear. You can sleep in some of it. Well, at least we've got Ivu. Okay, rather than just try punching them, we should do something else, shouldn't we? Do Instrument of Freedom on this one. Light them up, perfect. Right, Ivy, you're taking the lead. You shouldn't have attacked the room where someone's got a dragon. Yeah, do Instrument of Freedom again. Ah, here comes our party. About time. I've got to reapply our gear. It's really annoying when they do that. Okay, vast intelligence. We had that belt on. We had our engraved lucky braces. Yep, cloak of resistance +4. We had steady finger and the arachnid goggles. It's more just remembering what we were wearing that's the annoying part. Yeah, we had Martyr's Testament. Oh, we can get 5 more arcane pool points by wearing those. That's alright. We don't really need that though. We've got a massive arcane pool anyway. Oh, what else were we wearing? We had some boots on, didn't we? Which... Oh yeah, we had these boots on. We had... Yes, stern hand on. The brink of death and a Haramaki of scholarship. What necklace did we have on? Was it just? It wasn't just a natural armor bracelet, was it? We don't really need that because we can get natural armor from Darren any time. That doesn't do anything for us. Neither did the void. Oh yeah, we had half of the pair on. There you go. Oh, and all our equipment too. Yeah, old grimoire. We had that. We had the tankard of the free spirit. Signet of House the Speltio, whatever that is. We had a wand of good hope, I believe. And a wand of dimension door. That's going to run out soon. Yeah, wand of good hope. And then our S stock. Perfect. I'd like to complain about the service here. Although he did warn us, didn't he? I was almost robbed in your inn. The demon shrugs. A fat black centipede crawls out of his ear as if it's taken an interest in your conversation. What's that got to do with me? You came here for a room and a night's sleep, and you got them. Did I say anything about security? I'm leaving. Then piss off, stranger, and stay away from the diseased. If you try to bring some crap here, I won't let you in. Right, well, we're not staying here again. Outside. Okay, let's go on the rooftops now. Oh. Oh, okay. There's something to put in here. No idea what though. So we'll keep an eye out. How much longer have we got on these buffs? 15 hours. Nice. Nest, heal yourself up before I forget. Go to another area of the city. The middle city. Yeah, you've already told us about this. This is a bit weird. Okay, climb up there. I don't trust that we're not going to be... I feel like we're going to be attacked at some point. Darren, mount Fenris, please. Yeah, I've still got all the buffs that he would apply. Or at least the most important ones, anyway. Yeah, Bless and Shield of Faith and everything.
Yes?
Ember, we could get heroism from you, couldn't we? Cool, if drink that.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Disarm that trap, please.
This is my kind of work. I'm
And then
here.
do
Where else would I be?
echolocation. And shield as well, please. Cool. Narushle, you just do yours as well. I don't know why she goes so extra when she's doing animal growth. Don't mind me, guards. Totally didn't just break in here. Oh. Well, that's a good thing I buffed. Matasafen. This demon looks frail and sickly, especially in comparison to the mighty entourage that surrounds him. His voice sounds dull and tired, but his demeanour is calm and self-assured. He clearly believes himself to be in full control of the situation. A mortal with mythic abilities, eh? How fortunate that you have made your way to the abyss. How, moreover, you have come to Alushinyrra, which makes things far even more convenient for me. Yes, what a stroke of luck. You see, I need you to be my test subject. Who are you? The demon remains silent for a moment. Either he is hesitant to reveal his name, or he simply enjoys prolonging the suspense. I am Matasafen. I am, at present, Hepzibah's most truest alchemist. I am on an urgent mission for her. Perhaps you can even guess what it is. Xanthir Vang was working on something similar in your world wound. Of course, it was a mistake to entrust such work to someone who wasn't a demon. He did not fully appreciate the honour he had been given. No wonder his enhanced demons couldn't protect him. But it does not matter. I am superior to him in all respects, and I keep better pets. Surely it's dangerous for such a valued scientist to stroll around Alushinyrra ambushing enemies. Matasafen's voice remains flat and indifferent. Believe it or not, I am in absolutely no danger. You need me to be what? Something to study, take apart, test. For the first time you hear enthusiasm in the demon's voice. You see, I actually like you very much, though I doubt my way of expressing it will bring you much enjoyment. I'm afraid the demons you've met previously have given you the wrong impression about our kind. You may think that we only want to poison and destroy, especially when it comes to crusaders and their leaders. But that's not who I am. I am a different breed. I love everything that is new, unexplored, and untested, and I'm quite positive that if I get enough of your blood and tissue, I can create something new and unique from them. Angels, for example, make excellent fuel for our machines. What uses could be found for such an unusual mortal? I don't normally like biting demons, but this one is different. I'm sure I'd like to chomp down on him right now. So are you going to attack me, or...? Yes. Let's get started, shall we? He turns around. Servants, you don't have to take this specimen alive. I just need the body.
Time to rob them of their treasures.
Kind of wish I'd applied a few more buffs, but I'm not worried. Let's do Good Hope first. We already did our weapon enchantment, didn't we? Yeah. Rushale, you seem to be under threat. It would be better if you weren't.
Prepare yourself.
Ulbrich, just immediately take him out if you can. Apparently you can't. Okay, Darren, do quickened prayer. And then... Oh, we didn't... Oh yeah, no, they've still got all the buffs that he'd normally do. Do Burst of Glory. Yeah, do Burst of Glory. Now Ephemeris attack this Marilith. Hey, I said back off from Rushale. It's not alright. Okay, Ember, we could do with some instant kills that work. Try and insta-kill the Vrock. No. Too good to be true, I guess. Maybe a Fireball. Or just actually Heroes and Greater would be better. Give it to Nest. Okay, Waljiff. That's what we've been waiting for. Quickened haste, please. And then just try and kill this guy. Perfect. Okay, Nest, your turn. Let's just do a force punch attack on the Marilith. Great. Rushale.
Desna, guide my hand.
What are you doing?
Ouch!
Oh, okay. Ember's down. Avenge Ember, Ulbrich. Come on. That's pathetic. Okay, can you heal Ember? She's not fully dead. Do a quickened heal on Ember. And attack on Marilith. Great. Ilu, attack this thing, the Clavicus. Perfect. Do another Heroism Greater. Give it to Ulbrich this time, seeing he's the one that's fighting there. This was a misjudged attack, I think.
Stab their backs.
That was educational. Perhaps too educational. I must take my leave. Like, we're not attack him anymore. Yeah, he's dipped apparently, even though he's still there.
make short work of this.
Yeah, he's gone. Hello. Echo of Discari. A monstrous shadow appears somewhere at the edge of your vision. It does not seem to be in a hurry to approach, and keeps its distance as it begins to speak. The shadow's voice is very strange. It is constantly shifting. One moment it sounds young and melodious, and the next it rasps and rattles with age. However, despite the different intonations, the voice has a stern, ominous quality that never changes.
I heard your toy soldier crusaders had taken over the Midnight Fane and the rift located there. But I never thought you'd have the nerve to descend into the abyss. I assumed you'd block the underground passages, put guards out by the rubble, and sit there, shaking, waiting for someone to attack you again.
I know that, fiend. Champion, this is the Echo of Discari, the avatar of our arch-enemy. This is a mighty, cunning, and vengeful opponent. He cannot see or hear me, but he will pounce if he knows I am here. He hates everything related to Iomedae. Be cautious.
The Echo of Discari. I know who you are.
You come from the land of Iomedae's servants. And Iomedae's servants know me. For I have killed many of them.
Oh, I like the voice acting for this guy. It fits the description that was given quite well. What do you want from me?
It may surprise you, but nothing. You overestimate your importance, mortal. You probably think your victories in Dresden and the Midnight Fane have dealt us a fatal blow, don't you? But my lord's hordes are endless, and there are other rifts in the wound that will serve our purpose when the hour comes. So no, I did not come here for you, mortal.
So, after being defeated in Canabras, Dresden, and the Midnight Fane, you no longer think those places are significant. How convenient.
Look back across the history of the Crusades, and remember how many times you have been defeated. A few scattered victories mean nothing.
You wouldn't mean to feel the need to approach me if I meant nothing to you.
I was looking for Mutasafin. I need to speak with him. I stumbled upon you by accident.
What a shame. The demon you were looking for ran away from me in a panic.
I doubt Mutasafin even knows how to panic. You did not pose a real threat. He cannot be killed through conventional methods. He left because there was nothing else for him to do here. Also, I'm sure he was in a hurry to explain to Alushinyrra why he wasted a few demons on such a stupid escapade. She will not be happy about that. Oh no, she most certainly will not.
If you don't want to fight, then you can go your way and I'll go mine.
Begone, and hope we do not meet again. You will still perish in the abyss, but death by my hand will be far more painful than any other possible demise you might suffer here.
Something tells me we'll meet him again. The abyss is full of hideous creatures, but you have just met one of the worst. The Echo of Discari is an old enemy of mine. He is both vile and cunning. I wish I could comprehend his dark machinations, but I do not understand why he has revealed himself to us in this way. It seems unlikely that he would come here just to gloat. The angel falls silent, lost in thought. I guess the citizens have shown back up now. Let's apply the buffs that we didn't get round to then. Okay, greater heroism on everybody. Hasn't got it already. And yourself, Ember. And let's do blur as well. Let's give ourselves the intelligence boost for this. Ode to miraculous magic. Perfect. I think that should be all the ones that we need right now. Right, okay. Early sunset, hello. The vague outline of the apparition does not allow you to see the face and appearance of the speaker, but you recognise the voice without difficulty. It is your Azata companion, Early Sunset, and his words radiate dismay. Nest, I have found you at long last. Even with my spells, it was no easy feat in the abyss. Where were you before you came here? I have not arrived yet. I am on my way, at the edge of the abyss. I first wanted to contact you to make sure that you were still alive. I did not expect to find you in Alushinyrra. It's a nasty place, and its ruler is more dangerous than most of the other demon lords. It goes without saying that you should be incredibly careful there. Why were you looking for me? I bring you the latest news from Galarian. You will surely want to hear it, and I was sincerely worried about you. The abyss is a dangerous place. It's far too easy to disappear there. How wonderful it is to see that I am not alone, and that some of your allies from other planes are willing to rush to your aid. Early Sunset does not react to the angel's words. He either does not see the angel, or does not consider it necessary to answer. So I see. What now? I will soon arrive and meet you in person. Forgive me, but I do not wish to appear within the walls of Alushinyrra. I will go to the place of the former rift in the Midnight Fane, and I will wait for you there. When we meet, we can speak and exchange news. Good luck. My thoughts are with you. Okay, these go down to the flesh markets. We're not going to go there yet.
I'm the best.
The flesh market is one of the largest slave markets in the Abyss. Since the opening of the World Wound, it has been flooded with captives. I feel like there's probably a lot for us to do there, especially as we're in Azata, so we hate very against the slave markets. Rightfully so, obviously. Let's look over this way first. I guess we're looking for the Harem of Ardent Dreams, aren't we? That's what what we were told to look for by Feclix, whatever his name was. Yeah, I think it was Feclix, wasn't it? To the Grim Mansion. That's not to do with... You know, it's the House of Wicked Knowledge that we need to go for with Greyball. What's in the Grim Mansion? See, when you come across a named location like this and there's nothing in it, I assume that you maybe have to come back here later for a specific quest and we just got here early.
This is my kind of work.
Or maybe it's meant to just be a loot location, but...
Pretty good, aren't I?
It did have a specific name, didn't it? It's not just called Abandoned Room or something. Okay, outside. Okay, so that goes up when people stand up. Anything over here? No. Oh, wait, no, stay down. What have we seen? Oh, I guess that chest up there. Does raising this do anything significant, or does it not make a difference? Doesn't look like it makes a difference. We'll just use the portal then.
This is my kind of work.
This area is very busy. What did it say? Your forbidden fantasies will all come true in the 10,000 delights. You will always remember your visit with shame and excitement. Well, good news, we were looking for you. No, rather than keep exploring and get lost, let's just go in the 10,000 delights. You see a massive, beautiful, decorated door. It appears impregnable. At eye level, an elegant inscription reads 10,000 delights in smaller letters. In smaller letters, another inscription reads, a gift from Valexia to the wonderful... Valexia the Wonderful to shiver on the beautiful. Try to open the door. The door won't budge. A stern voice, which seems to have come from the door itself, comments on your attempt. Get your hands off my handle, vagrant. This is a place for respectable citizens, not restless beggars. Why can't I enter? Because it is where respectable people like to rest and enjoy themselves, and they do not care to have vagrants and snitches spoiling the atmosphere. You can talk, but you're a door. Better a door than a dolt. The door giggles in the most vile way. Lady Valexia had a hand in my creation after her rest in the 10,000 Delights was disturbed by an overzealous admirer. She presented me to Madame Chiveron to keep out the rabble. I'm going to... You shouldn't even exist. This is wrong. This should never happen. This cursed dark magic is too dangerous. Finian, are you disturbed by inanimate objects that can talk? I wonder why. Examine the door and figure out the best way to open it. The door looks solid and sturdy, but anything can be broken. The deceptively simple lock is likely enchanted. It would have been reckless of those who put the door here to not protect it with magic. The door mocks you. You're probably wondering how to pick my lock. Well, don't bother. Many have tried it before you. Go on. I could do with the laugh. Woljif. Listen, you. This city's supposed to be where anarchy, chaos and freedom reign supreme. But all I see is another bunch of rich jerks using their lackeys to keep the poor at arm's length. You should be ashamed at not letting us in. You're not demons, you're sheep. That's what you are. Woljif wearily rubs his eyes. That's it. I've hit rock bottom, bickering with a door. Chief, can't I just pick the lock? Go ahead, Woljif. Hey, get away from me. What are you doing there? Ew, you pervert. That's disgusting. The door finds you're poking around inside the lock extremely unpleasant, even painful. Finally, the lock clicks and the door says in a hurt voice, You filthy beast. There you go, Woljif. Well done. Shut that door up. Okay, there's a portal to teleport here. Shiverak's the one who runs this place, isn't it? We'll talk to her in a sec. Oh, we're not reading all that. A large demon guard in a chain collar stands by an inconspicuous door, toying with a miniature magic wand. He addresses you with a frown, though his voice is polite. Can I help you? What's behind that door? The upper city. Our guests often use this door as they are far too important to be seen on the streets of the middle city. Okay. What's that collar around your neck? That's none of your bit. The collar clanks ominously and grows a little tighter. The demon gulps, frightened, and his tone becomes more polite. We call them politeness collars. Shivero ordered all the guards to wear them. If we're rude to the guests or allow them to break the rules, the collars start to tighten until they're decapitated. That magic toy you're holding is some sort of weapon? The demon looks at the wand in disgust. Some weapon. This is a teleportation wand. Shivero has grown concerned about the security recently. She said something had happened and we should expect unwanted guests. She ordered the guards to arm themselves with these things and toss any troublemakers onto the street at the first hint of danger. Since then, I no longer take any pleasure in my job. No more crashing heads, no more gutting. Who are these guests who've got Shivero so scared, I wonder? Okay, I have to go. Right, get lost. The chain collar clanks on the demon's neck, and he hastily corrects himself. I mean, have a good night. Okay, we can't go. We can't. That's the door he was guarding. I thought it was this door that he was guarding. Fair enough. Shivero, hello. An attractive Lilitu in a simple but revealing dress greets you with a warm smile. Her eyeless face is serene. A new guest. We're always happy to welcome guests to the 10,000 Delights. I am Shivero, ruler of this palace of pleasure. The only taboos here are brawling, moderation, and talking politics. Aside from that, anything goes. As my guest, you can expect to receive gentle caresses, or if you prefer, wild and untamed ones. I have servants of every type to suit every taste. Any of them can be yours for a night, or forever if your pockets are deep enough. What are your preferences? Never mind, I'll find out for myself. The Lilitu tilts her head to one side as if studying you with her non-existent eyes. Will save. It feels as if someone is touching your mind. Prying fingers are attempting to extract a recent memory, but not very successfully. Exerting your will, you manage to eject the alien presence from your head before it digs too deep. There is mild confusion in the demon's voice. You have an iron will. Few can push me out of their mind with such ease. I saw almost nothing. I'm almost offended. I do, however, respect the power of others. Let your secrets remain yours alone. We can ask her to spend the night. Okay. I'd like to hire several succubi to entertain the arena champion, Gelderfang. They are currently serving a special client in the upper city. As you surely understand, their caresses do not come cheap. Do you have 40,000 gold by chance? Where can I find them? The image of a luxurious mansion in the upper city appears in your head. The building moves further and further away as if it was soaring up into the sky. So you see where it is located. The place is... Sorry, I was just reading the... got the alert for the companion quest. This place is called the Palace of Incest and Degeneracy. You'll find the girls there. Tell them you've already paid me. I have a few questions for you. The demoness smiles mysteriously. Are you interested in me or my establishment? You are a skilled mind reader. The Lilitu gives you a smug smile. It is my calling to read others' thoughts and motives, plant ideas in their minds, tempt and guide them. But yes, you are correct. I am unusually skilled even by the standards of my kind. With a playful bow of her head, the Lilitu smiles. Have you heard that old saying? Why don't Lilitus have eyes? Because eyes are the windows to the soul, and no one can gaze into the soul of a Lilitu. Want to know more about this place? Some are foolish enough to call this place a brothel, but that is a facile misrepresentation. The 10,000 Delights is a pleasure palace for every taste. You'll find everything that brings pleasure here. Wine, sex, music, good company, Violence, gossip, stories, drugs. Every kind of drug. Herbal, alchemical, even telepathic. And many things that seem incomprehensible to us but are very popular on other planes. You are seeing but a small part of the 10,000 delights. Behind these inconspicuous doors lie entire streets, houses and rooms, a veritable labyrinth of pleasure. No one knows how large this place really is. Anyone who attempts to measure it returns weeks later, exhausted and happy, and somehow changed from when they left. After all, no matter who you are, no matter what your predilections, in the 10,000 delights, you will find a room where you will be fully satisfied. Darren. Allow me to paraphrase. Alushinyrra is a mousetrap, and we have finally found the cheese. Darren smiles wryly. It looks like a delightful place, but it feels like a leper colony. Somehow I can detect no happiness in the eyes of its denizens. I see a pack of predators and their future victims, and even the predators do not experience true joy, but instead revel in their vileness and depravity. I wish I could see what this fiend would say if she met Archie, the imperial lord of freedom, beauty, and sincere physical intimacy. The Abyss offers a distorted reflection of everything we value in the upper planes, even physical attraction, beauty, and love. Chaotic. The chaotic option, I like that. This place looks really fun. The Lilitu smiles smugly. Glad you like it, honey. Tell me your story. The demoness answers with a melodious laughter. I have secrets I would rather not reveal, and without them my story would be as insipid as sex without violence. After a moment's hesitation, the Lilitu adds with a smile, I was once wild and dangerous. I manipulated others to destroy them, not subdue them. But then I met someone. That meeting changed everything. It sparked my hunger. I wanted to stand for something, to rise above the crowd, to become important, influential. It turned out that not only can I create bloody chaos, but I can tame wild whirlwinds of chaos, shape and direct them, and none of that would have happened but for that chance encounter. I understand. I'm sort of tempted to try one of these options. Maybe later. I'm leaving. Wait, honey. You're leaving without trying any of the pleasures we have to offer. Take a look around. Wouldn't you like to give yourself into our tender, passionate hands? To taste sweet oblivion as days and years merge into an endless, shimmering tapestry of pleasure? The first taste is on the house. I can see you're intrigued, but slow down. We need to be friends first. With a sensual laugh, the Lilitu playfully wags her finger at you. Do not. Do this one tiny thing for me and we'll be best friends. A brazen gang of demons keeps harassing my girls, taking them on the street and dragging them back to their lair in the lower city, a foul den called the Rotten Guttery. Spill their blood, rescue my girls, and come back here for your reward. The words of this fiend sound sweet, but what lurks beneath them? Lust? A desire to use you? Something even more insidious. I sense danger here, like the reek of decay near a crypt, faint but clear. Beware this trap, champion. You won't let my girls die in the clutches of those monsters, will you? The demoness smiles enticingly. You are so confident and have such potential. I think you and I will enjoy being friends. Woljif smiles at Darren, his eyes calculating. My dear Count, mayhap we should try our luck elsewhere in this delightful establishment and seek out someone more accommodating. I'd be more than happy to accompany you as you explore this den of temptation. I will see to it that your goblet is always full, and your coin purse doesn't get pilfered by any riffraff. What would you be willing to pay a humble tiefling for rendering you such a service? In a place like this, I'd rather have a retinue of paladins. And I say this as someone who barely tolerates the existence of paladins. Just look in the eyes of anyone here, worse than maniacs. Be patient, and once we're back on Galarian, I'll give you a full pouch of coins and send you on a tour of the best dens of vice in Mendev. Yes, even Absalom. But while we're here, you should keep your mouth shut, your hands in your pockets, and your pants on. For your very own good. Yeah, if Daeron's not even taken in by this place, it's definitely would be stupid to try, wouldn't it? Although I like this interaction with Woljif and Daeron. I've said before, but they kind of have a brotherly vibe. I'm leaving. See you soon, honey. Come back again and we'll have some fun. Can I go to the upper city now? I was told to go get the girls. No. More of that honeyed tongue. The succubus in the corner bites her full lips and throws pleading glances at you, but it doesn't look like she's pleading for love. A demon guard stands nearby. You, my lady, have such a martial look about you, and that body. I immediately picked you out from the crowd. Please spare me at least a moment of your time. I am Moravet Honeyed Tongue, and I've been waiting for you. You wanted to talk about something? Oh yes. Zerix. I don't know what to do. The succubus hides her face in her hands. He'll either kill me or get me kicked out of here, and I don't know which is worse. What happened? Who is Zerix? The succubus clutches her hand to her chest. Zerix is a powerful demon, and I was so flattered when he noticed me. But then he grew jealous. He complained that I spend too much time with the other guests, and then he started killing them. Oh, I'm so afraid he'll kill me out of jealousy. Succeeded perception check. The succubus looks at you closely as if checking whether you believe her. There's no one else who can help me. I'm powerless, and no one can protect me outside the walls of the brothel. Woljif, frozen from the moment he spotted Moravet, devours her with a love-stricken gaze. Woljif, it's not safe to bring you here. You're a sucker, aren't you? Kill a demon? That's easily done, for the sake of such a beautiful lady. How can I help you? Murder is forbidden in the 10,000 Delights, so I set up a date with Zerix on the roof, not far from here. I beg you to kill him, and I will repay you with such pleasure that you will never again be tempted by anyone else. Bring me his ring, and you will learn what my honeyed tongue can do, though this will not be your only reward. I don't think you're telling me everything. For an instant, the succubus's perfect face turns angry and unpleasant, but it quickly passes. You don't trust me because I sell my love for money? If I lie to guests here, it's only to make them happy. Fine, I'll teach Zerix some manners. The succubus takes a deep breath, her chest heaving. Oh, yeah, it feels so good. You'll find him nearby, on the rooftop where he likes to look for new victims. There is a place to the left of the upper city gates where you can climb to his perch with ease. But I beg of you, as soon as you get rid of him, please bring me his ring, or I will never feel safe again. Okay. Third wheel. The succubus meets your eyes. I am willing to wait for you until the end of time. Woljif, listen to Darren. Don't get suckered in here. Although we apparently are, because we're doing the quest for her. Who are you, Herax? Okay, you haven't got any dialogue. Guess we can go and do this. So there's a place by the gates to the upper city. I'm assuming they're over here.
That's easy.
Watchful conspirator. Oh, wow. I bet she's not just some random Gorka. Must be a spy. Let's finish her off. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to provoke you. But it's happened now, so nothing we can do. Wonderful. Ruchelet, hit whatever this thing is. That is a big sword. Take it down. Ivu? And Fenris, why are you all the way over there? Come on, get involved. I guess animals aren't allowed inside. Right, Ulbrig. Warjiff, do a haste.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Oh, you missed a lot there, Warjiff. I'm unhappy about that. Darren, do prayer. And then seeing as you're not mounted. Right, Ember. Oh, I should have done True Sea and Communal, shouldn't I? That was dumb. Okay, do Hellfire Ray. Nope, missed. Right, yeah, come and hit this, the Oliodru. I think that's how you're supposed to say it.
I'll loot your corpse.
There you go, that's a good round. Ruchelet, your turn. Shoot. Oh, nice. It's a good round for you. Everyone just attack whoever's nearest. I wonder if we'll find out what they're conspiring about when we kill them. Yep, Warjiff, you attack too. Right, Ulbrig's lost ability yeah, he's taking some ability damage. Heal him. No, I guess we won't know what they're on about. Right, she said it was by the gates to the upper city where we could get to his perch. I'm going to assume that's... yeah, that's here. If they won't let us into the lower city, they won't let us into the upper one, will they? Where is it? Guess this is it. Oh, he's big.
Rules are made to be broken.
Okay, mount that. Let's pre-buff before the fight starts. Give yourself displacement as well, Warjiff. Okay, let's talk to this guy. A Vavakai demon resembling a spike-covered centaur stands on the roof like an especially ugly gargoyle. So that whore sent another assassin. Well, come closer, fool. Let me see who I'll be having for dinner tonight. Yesterday there were two, and I crushed them into a single bowl of meat. So I'm not the first person Moravet hired. The demon grins, showing his many teeth. If I had kept the skulls of every one of you, I would have built myself a magnificent palace out of them long ago. I picked that Moravet in the brothel once. She seemed sturdier than the others, but I didn't realise my strength could drive even a succubus insane. The wench decided we were meant for each other. Of course, I laughed off that nonsense, but she scraped together some money and now sends assassins after me in revenge. She knows how much it annoys me. You gullible morons are always interrupting my day, but your bones crunch nicely as I chew. It must be said. You look smarter than the others, though. Would you like to make a deal? I don't know how much Moravet promised you, but I'll double it. It'll be easy money. You don't even need to kill Moravet, and that's impossible inside the brothel anyway. Just give me her enchanted ring. As soon as she takes it, she'll be teleported here, and we'll have a little heart-to-heart. The cunning wench went to such efforts to spend one more minute with me, so this will make her dream come true. The demon bites his finger and smears the massive ring on his hand with blood. The demon chuckles the whole time, eyes twinkling with mirth as if this is all a game. Do these two, are they both as bad as each other? They just keep paying people to go between them. I think you're hiding something. Huh, you don't trust me. That's the right call. Don't trust a word you hear in the abyss. Not that you have many choices. Either accept my deal or accept my invitation to dinner as the main course. Honestly don't know what to do. Well, if we kill him, then that whole arrangement will be over, won't it? I don't feel good about sending her to him, even though I don't really trust either of them. Let's try attacking. I've already made a deal with Moravet. Let's see how this goes. Right, death from above. He certainly looks tough. Oh, but he's actually not tough at all. He was really easy. What was his ring? Is it the sort of thing we want to keep? Oh no, it's just it's not got any abilities. Oh, that takes us to the upper city, so we can get through there without interacting with the guards. Okay, we'll go back. Might as well finish this quest line. Hello, Moravet. You're back. The succubus stands in the same corner where you left her, and she doesn't seem to be interested in the other guests. You're back. I knew you'd return to me. So, Zerix is dead? Please tell me you have his ring so that I can stop living in fear. You no longer need to be afraid. Zerix is dead. The succubus rolls her eyes in irritation. Damn it! What have you done? Who am I going to play with now? You literally told me to do this. Sorry I did too well a job. The succubus's long tongue darts between her lips like a snake. There's nothing sweeter than playing games of life and death. When I think that Zerix is tearing apart yet another greedy idiot I sent his way. The succubus closes her eyes and runs the tip of her fingers over her breasts and stomach. Just imagine it sends flames licking through my whole body. Just imagining it sends flames licking through my body. But you've ruined everything. He should have sent you to me as I would beg you. He should have sent you to me as so I would beg you to spare me. Humiliated, not knowing how long I have to live. And now he's dead. How dull. Never mind, though. If he couldn't handle you, he was a weakling. If you meet a demon, a mighty one, sturdy and fearless, please don't kill him immediately. Tell him Morvet Honeytongue is looking for a new patron. Please remind me whose brilliant idea it was to save this damsel in distress. If you like playing games just like them, though, you like playing games just like them, though, don't you? You mean sending assassins after my lovers for fun? Oh, of course, I do that every other day, Darren says, rolling his eyes. I don't know if my advice will be of any use, Ember, but generally it is better to do pleasant things for those you like and do unpleasant things to those who anger you. Mixing the two is a recipe for disaster. But you deliberately hurt people you like all the time, Darren. Why do you do it if you know it's bad? Are these games your idea? Yes! You can't imagine how hard it is to find a good partner. Everyone is so worried about their miserable lives. No one really understands how sweet it is to look death in the eye and know you still live. We succubi are always ready to please, but the desire that flares when a cold blade touches your throat, only Xerix understood what I was talking about. What did Xerix get out of your games? He got me, of course, and he got to break from boredom. Vavakai demons are so strong that few dare to confront them face to face, whereas the promise of my kiss could convince even a paladin to face certain death. Xerix had always appreciated that ability of mine. You really know how to have fun. The succubus smiles. How do you say this? Quottishly. I knew you would understand. The prizes in my games aren't half bad either. You get a reward, and I'll get the glory of defeating the mighty Xerix without lifting a finger. Enough talking. The task is finished. Where is my reward? The succubus smiles, but her eyes remain cold. Don't worry, here's your reward. If you ever wish to see me again, talk to the madam. Well, that was something. Can we get a teleportation thing for here? I guess not yet. There's so much to get distracted by in this area. Yeah, so down here's the flesh market, isn't it? Vile demons, dumb, countless took all the power. Had there been more of us, we would have strangled you by now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can we retreat?
Oh, okay. What, we're getting hassled by mortals now? This place has gone to the gods. Slit her throat, we don't need a witness. Oh, we killed someone. That's why. Oh, I left the pets over here again. I need to not be careless. It's dangerous around here. Okay, yeah, do a force punch attack on the Demodan mob leader. Oh, wow. Yeeted him. Yeah, Fenris, come join us. Ulbrig, just do a full round attack on a stringy Demodan. Oh, wow. Swatted him. Do haste again, Ulgith.
Distract them for me.
Darren, do prayer again.
Out of my sight.
Ember, try an instant kill on the Marauder. Oh, great. Well done. Do a Hellfire Ray. You're a bit closer, Ushale. Over here. Do Sense Vitals. Ivu, come join in. Give yourself Displacement Nest. And attack. cool. So this is going well.
I will see to your demise.
And they just try another instant kill. Perfect. Well done. Shall I shoot the Stenodand? Perfect. Oh, stuck on the rotating. Just finish him off.
Hesitation is a waste of time.
Perfect.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Thanatic Titan's Minor Rune. Oh, we found a thing earlier, didn't we, that was... I think that was down in the lower city where I said it was writing of the Titans. I wonder if that's to do with that. Belt of the Venerated Champion. This belt of Constitution +6 grants its wearer a +2 bonus on Fortitude saving throws and a +1 insight bonus to AC against evil creatures. That's pretty good. Who could use that? Albrig could. Albrig could without even losing any other bonuses. Let's put that on him right away. Especially as pretty much everything we fight is evil. Bonus is very good. Just portal down.
Precisely.
And then portal back up. Let's just see what's up here.
Always watch your back.
Knowledge Arcana check. The inhabitants of Alushinyrra seem to enjoy the abundance of lava around them. Demons are not immune to fire, they just like to live close to such a destructive element. Slave darts a wary glance but doesn't speak. Matches in the Battle Bliss have been terribly dull lately. You can tell right from the very start who's going to win. I want to fight, not an execution. Yeah, they were saying that when we were there.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Okay, portal down. Let's see what's this way. No, we have... How do... Yeah, okay. We need to hold the camera this way to bring this down. Gained 1 GP. Gold coins. Where's gold... How does GP stand for gold coins? A new shipment of assimars has just arrived in the flesh market. I should go buy a couple. Their fillets are so sweet. Oh, watch out, Darren. Latverk, 2 assimars. I beg you, kind lady, give me a moment of your time. A thin Asimar, good breeding apparent in every line of his aristocratic face, addresses you. Greetings, and welcome to this dismal place. My name is Latverk, and I ask for your help. I beg you, show mercy, not towards me, but toward these 2 young and innocent maidens. They are my wards, and they were unfortunate enough to be abducted by demons. Serenray herself bestowed a revelation upon me, which prompted me to settle here and aid my brethren doomed to a dark and cruel fate. But my strength is all but gone. I swear it. I need assistance now more than ever. Asimar women drift out of the house, standing like silent shadows behind Latverk. The faces of many of the women are covered in scars, and their gazes are cold, as if numbed by suffering and despair. I don't trust you. How may I be of assistance? Freeing... Oh, okay. Maybe you are worth trusting then. Freeing enslaved Asimars has become my trade, you see. These women are former captives whom I saved from the monster's clutches, and I protect them to the best of my ability. But I've heard a new shipment of slaves is about to arrive in the flesh markets, and there is nothing I can do to break their shackles. Please do it in my stead. Please buy their freedom and send the women here. I can see that you are a traveller of means. A single act of kindness should not inconvenience you excessively, but will be forever indebted to your compassionate soul. Such a kind and generous soul is a true rarity in the Abyss. We ought to help him, champion, not just to save the poor slave women, but also to strengthen his faith in the righteousness of the path he has chosen. Even in the Abyss we find an assimar living a virtuous life. There's no escaping you lot, is there? Darren says with a sneer. How did these assimar women end up in the Abyss? The Abyss hungers for new slaves, so it sends countless raiding parties to other planes to stave off its cravings. These poor young women were captured on Golarion. I've never seen anything viler than those ruthless thrall hunters prowling in search of defenceless victims, sniffing out weak to enslave, clamping collars around their necks. Where can I find these captives? As far as I know, the thrall hunters were hired by a slave trader named Dinnock, a hideous demon utterly lacking in morals. I'm sure you'll find him at the flesh markets, gleefully counting the coins from selling his chattel. Why don't you buy their freedom yourself? The man sighs and throws up his hands. Alas, I simply cannot afford such an expense. My meagre income is spent on buying the freedom of these poor souls. When demons see an assimar customer, they raise the price and conspire to keep me from purchasing anyone. In their eyes, the glee of thwarting me is worth the lost profits. Why do they bring these assimar women to the Abyss? It pains me to say this, but I can think of only two options, and both are equally terrible. Perhaps they will be sold to the 10,000 Delights, a filthy whorehouse where corrupt souls indulge in the most immoral and vulgar pleasures. The other option is even worse. I heard Shamira, the mistress of Alushinyrra, is a former celestial from the upper planes who once served the Everlight. This partly explains Shamira's irrational hatred of asimars. They say she buys my kinsfolk and takes them to her harem of ardent dreams, where she tortures them without mercy, then dines on their flesh. A monster. I see. I am placing my trust in you. The lives of these unfortunate young women are in your hands. I could use a little help myself. The assimar throws up his hands in confusion. I fear there is little I can do to help, but please accept this gift. You have a martial look about you, and I've no doubt you'll make good use of it. The man hands you a flask with a healing potion. Then he hides his hands behind his back to show he does not expect payment for his generosity and would refuse it if offered. May I spend the night in your home? I am very sorry. I would gladly shelter you, but there is no room in my home. My wards and I barely have room as it is, and we live in abject poverty. Moreover, the women need to feel safe so they can heal. They need to be surrounded by familiar faces and protected from even the slightest hint of danger. Letting armed strangers into our home would bring back traumatic memories, and it would be cruel under the circumstances. Please accept my sincere apologies. I know, I'm wondering if he has an ulterior motive. Because these two, they're just not talking at all, are they? I have a few questions. I do not doubt this. You could hardly have expected to meet a member of my race in the Abyss. Besides, the very nature of my calling, which is dictated by both altruism and compassion, must seem strange and unnatural in this place. I am used to questions and will gladly provide whatever answers I can. How do you survive in this place? The assimar gives a stoic sigh. It isn't easy. My ancestry alone enrages demons and makes them want to try to do me harm. There have been numerous attempts on my life, and they have often tried to destroy the house where I shelter my wards. Nocticula's strict ban on harming visitors from other planes may protect me from the claws and blades of my malevolent neighbours, but it is powerless to keep them from spitting at my feet, scrawling profanities on the walls of my house, or endlessly plotting against me. What are you doing here? I had a revelation sent by the merciful Sarenrae. I realized I must descend to this grim place and bear witness to his countless terrors so that I might aid those in distress. When I first visited the flesh markets, I saw young women, my kin, locked up in cages. They had been abducted from a different plane and put up for sale like goods or livestock. So, I immediately purchased their freedom and brought them here. I've been freeing assimar women who ended up in Alushinyrra ever since. I wish I could do more. This place is teeming with tormented souls. What about assimar men? Are they just not on the slave markets? This is part of, I think, what's making me suspicious. Like, I guess we'll see. We'll do what he asks. This place is teeming with tormented souls, but alas, there's a limit to my abilities, not to mention my financial means. Also, he's living in the middle city, which means he's not entirely destitute. Oh, there you go, I can ask, why do you only help women? Because they are weaker. Their refinement, innocence, and beauty make them an attractive target for derision and torment. At least a man can go down fighting when his patience runs out. Most of the young women I met were denied this final escape from the horror due to physical or spiritual weakness. Right, so he's just a patronising sexist, is that it? Or am I onto something? I wish my Lady Iomade could hear these words. There is a small chuckle in the angel's voice. This mortal must be kind-hearted, yet blind if he perceives spiritual weakness in those who often accomplish feats, both great and small, without a sword in hand, with nothing except passion and dedication. You are... Oh yeah, I'm a woman. Hold on. You ask a woman to help you and immediately add that we're physically or spiritually weak. Oh, don't get angry, I beg you. I was only talking about these poor souls at the flesh markets. I know very well what kind of merchandise the demons drag there. They choose innocent, fragile ones. Those who can stand up for themselves are killed on the spot. Okay. What happened to your wards? They survived truly monstrous abuses. The demons showed no mercy, subjecting these unsullied flowers to abuse and torment. Disgusted by their beauty and purity, the Buttes trampled their innocence into dirt. I tend to their physical wounds, but their hearts still bleed. They have withdrawn into themselves. They do not speak, not even to me. I hope one day I'll be able to return them to some semblance of a normal life and send them home. I have no more questions. I am glad I was able to satisfy your curiosity. I have to go. May Serenray's healing light shine upon you, kind lady. Okay. Religion, check.
I think I did it.
The symbols inscribed on the wall belong to the language of the Titans, the first creations of the gods, and themselves the creators of the sinister Demodans. Yeah, we found another one of those in the lower district. Hey, what are you doing? I'm not. Is he just torturing slaves? Kind of wish we could just attack him for that. Okay, let's have a look over here. Scram, you freaks. I don't care about your squabbling. Alushinyrra is not the place for you to tear one another to shreds. Oh, looks like these are Discari and Baphomet people fighting. This cowardly insect has disrespected our lord and master Baphomet. Yeah. The swarm laughs at the branded wannabe. The swarm recognizes only Discari as the true demon sovereign. Shut up, the both of you. This place belongs to Our Lady in Shadow, not Baphomet or Discari, and she won't tolerate ruckus or bloodshed in the streets. Curious to see what happens here. Nothing? Are they just leaving it there? Looks like it. There's another portal there. The Harem of Ardent Dreams. We've heard about this place a few times. First time here. A fearsome-looking succubus steps forward, blocking... Oh, picked the wrong voice there. Stepping forward, blocking your path. Are you sure you're welcome here? This is the Harem of Ardent Dreams, the place of Shamira, chief demoness of this city, after Nocticular, of course. But when did Nocticular ever care about our petty concerns? Bottom line, this palace belongs to the person who really runs everything around here. Got it? I wish to enter. Do you at least realise what you're getting yourself into, stranger? The most powerful demons of Alushinyrra come here. If you don't leap out of their way fast enough when they pass, they will grind your bones into powder without bothering to pull them out of your body first. Do you really want to go in there? How does a feeble guard like you expect to stop someone who has vanquished hordes of demons on Golarion? Was that meant to scare me? Sure, I've heard there's a massacre happening on Golarion, but how am I to know you have anything to do with it? Until I see blood on your hands, you remain nothing but a pompous stranger. I'll be back. That's right, stranger. Be on your way. I'm surprised she's in the middle city. I thought her base would be in the upper city. If she's as important as they claim, or as we've heard. That looks like a puzzle. Can we actually go over here?
Everything has a price.
No. Thought maybe that was a teleportation thing. Right, this looks like a puzzle. Okay.
Stay on your toes.
Let's send
Don't mind
Haldref
me.
across in case there's a lockpick at the end. Do we just have to keep pressing this? No, it seems to be looping, doesn't it? Go the other way. Oh, okay, there you go.
I do things my way.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
I will not be trifled with.
One more. I have no idea what the pattern is here. Oh, we got
Something
something. Why can't you...
Fine.
You should be able to go on here, right? Surely? And there should also be something at the end of this, right?
Is a waste of time.
Right, can you go on it now? Okay, here's some movement. I feel like we have to move to a certain angle to get wherever this leads to come up, but... And we can't even stand on this for one, so...
I always have the upper hand.
I'll just come back. We'll try again later.
My tail is restless.
Stay on your toes.
Try twisting the other way. There you go.
I do things
I don't steal.
my
I
way.
I'm sure
encourage
there's
people to save the
some
poor
kind of
and
logic
helpless
to that,
tieflings around
but-
the world. Starting with me.
Okay, no idea what that's about. Let's portal down. Oh. Halt.
This is my kind of work.
Pick the lock, Woljif.
This is my kind of work.
Success.
The islands floating in the air are not the byproduct of some crazy magic. It is the energies of chaos that endow them with their bizarre properties, and they're not even the most amazing thing that can be found in the abyss. They're possibly the most irritating thing that can be found in the abyss, though.
Careful now.
Is this the flesh market? It looks like it.
That's easy.
Adhab Urusag. Oh, okay. Master says Zazix is delighted to behold Lady Hepzimara, the Lady and Lady Shamira. It is a great honour for him. How may he assist you? Oh wow, Hepzimara and Shamira. Hepzimara is looking to buy some slaves. The best slaves. It's for an important job. Vogtubuglek. Allow me to present this fine specimen. An extraordinary, belligerent, destructive and vicious slave. He killed 7 hunters before his capture. Shut your mouth, meatball. Your breath stinks. I don't need gladiators or bodyguards. I'm looking for a pack of strong demons, ones who are not very bright and can obey orders. Uro Varaxbog. In that case, perhaps my lady would be interested in this batch of creatures recently captured in the lower city. They are all strong and quite stupid. Hepzimara, what do you want with these puny creatures? They're small fry, fit only to be cannon fodder for the Crusaders. I would suggest... They seem fine to me. Finish the preparations, then send them to the Harem of Ardent Dreams, and be quick about it. I'm sure we'll... Huh? Oh, this guy's back. Giacot, a dark-haired young man stares up at the ugly lump of flesh hovering in the air. Hello there. I am blinded by your beauty. Please descend to this humble mortal and grant me the honour of a date with you. He's a very dangerous demon. You shouldn't mess with him. The young man smiles and raises a finger to his lips. Don't worry, he whispers. I know what I'm doing. The demon gives an indignant snort and begins to gurgle angrily. His tiefling slave translates. Master Zarzax says you have 10 seconds to get out of his sight, or he'll command his lackeys to gouge out your eyes. Alright, I can take a hint. I'm leaving. The young man backs away and jots something down in his notebook. Done. Excellent source of material. Now I'll go have a drink or two in the tavern and get to work. Fearless flirt. Yeah, we've seen him a few times trying to pick up demons in various places. Info. Oh, that's just on the nature of the divine. We have about 100 of those now. Where's the person selling asimars? Yeah, I don't remember much about the Abyss, but I do remember one specific part of the Azata playthrough that brings you to the flesh markets. So yeah, we have business here later. Oh, more? Dinnock the slave trader. A grotesquely fat demon speaks to a demoness standing in front of him. His voice irritated yet slightly sycophantic. If you want to get these sweet asimars for the 10,000 delights, cough up 50,000. Just look how delicious they are. These girls haven't yet been whipped. Your clients will be clamouring for them, and after they become too worn out, they'll make a magnificent stew. Oh, it's Shiveron again. I'll give you 30 if you stop talking rubbish, Dinnock. Or keep going, and you can steer clear of my palace of delights. You can pleasure yourself on your own, you fat chunk of rotten meat. Do you want to get on Chivalro's bad side? Do you really want that? The assimar slaves standing nearby try to avoid looking at the angry demoness. Even in their miserable position, they retain the mark of inner purity and nobility inherent in their kind. Puffing himself up, the fat demon answers abruptly and angrily. 50,000! For these delightful, innocent creatures your shabby, worn-out demoness can't hope to compete with. That is my final offer. Stay away from the 10,000 delights. You can have your own little morsels pleasure you from now on, you greedy, horny piece of shit. The disgustingly fleshy demon greets you with a wave, his arm encased in roll after roll of fat. Allow me to present my living wares, the finest household slaves to serve you and entertain your body and spirit, and they can satiate even the most exquisite cravings. The demon accompanies his last claim with voluptuous lip-smacking looking pleasure. What were you arguing about with the demoness? She wanted to buy my beautiful assimar concubines for her palace of pleasures, the 10,000 delights. Unfortunately, her common sense and good taste couldn't compete with her greed. She offered me a paltry price, next to nothing, instead of gratefully paying the full sum for these slaves, offering 30,000 for a group of innocent, pure assimars shipped here with the utmost care. No one has laid a single finger on them. No one has taken a single bite out of them. It's simply outrageous. So yeah, this is another clue that makes me not trust the person that sends me over here, because his two wards were covered in scars, and yet this guy seems to be deliberately selling asimars without any marks on them. Who are you? I am Dinnock, the slave trader. When I was younger and much, much slimmer, I was the dashing raider. I spent many days abducting concubines from other planes for the harems of the most powerful lords of the Abyss. My experience, however, has shown me that raising and training pleasure slaves from an early age is a much more profitable and much less risky business. That's why I now own the largest and most respectable slave farm, where I breed representatives of various races from different planes. You're horrible, though I haven't entirely given up on the raiding. His deceptively slow movements and soft folds of flesh fail to hide the powerful muscles beneath. This demon could likely lift a wagon with 2 horses by himself. I think if we attack him, we'll end up attacking the whole slave market, which I'm okay with doing at some point, but not right now. I'll buy the assimar slaves. Oh, I see, you're a connoisseur. I'd like to warn you that these little birds will cost you a pretty penny. Their price scared off the Madam of the 10,000 Delights, but for Shamira, to whom I intend to sell these fresh assimar beauties, 50,000 is spare change. I'm willing to sell them to you for the same price. If we do not intervene, these women will be doomed by the celestial blood that flows in their veins. There is nothing more tantalizing for a demon than befouling, abusing and destroying any being with ties to the upper planes. You have no right to stand by and leave these unfortunates to a terrible fate of torture and death. Deal. The fat demon glows with happiness. You won't regret it. In the Abyss, goods like these are a rarity. I wish you the most exquisite enjoyment of your purchase. If you wish, I can give you an excellent recipe for braised shanks. Just send one of your household slaves to pick it up. The demon winks at you, then looks at the asimars with palpable longing. The slaves stare at you with a mixture of hope and fear in their eyes, their faces drain of colour as they wait for you to seal their fate. Okay, this is interesting. We've been given the option to send them directly to our camp. Or we can send them to the Assimar that asked us to free them. I'm not sure. Okay, we'll send them to him and then see if that continues the quest line. Although I would ideally prefer to send them to my camp, but... Also, we could just send them to the camp and still go back and see what he has to say about it. Yeah, I don't trust him, so I'm going to send them to my camp. Find the way to my camp. The assimar women look at you, their expressions piercing. You see a mixture of gratitude and awe in their eyes. Yeah, and see, these ones are talking, yet the ones he had were completely silent. So I think he's abusing the people that he's bought. Thank you, stranger. We did not expect any help in this terrible place. We will not forget it. You did a noble thing when you did not abandon the weak in their hour of need. You have my deepest respect. Right, I don't want to spend any more time here yet.
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
At some point we're going to liberate this place. We'll send them all to our camp. Right, I've been recording for quite a while, so I'll go and talk to the assimar and then see what he has to say, and then end things for today, I think. Or you. I wish I could attack you. Don't mind me, just gonna rob you quickly. Greetings, good lady. I decided the assimar captives would be safer at my camp. The assimar appears doubtful. I am infinitely grateful that you freed those unfortunates, but you should have sent them to me. They survived a terrible shock, perhaps even abuse. They need a kinsman's care, someone who can understand them, listen to them, and try to heal the scars left by their ordeal. I fear that eking out a meagre existence in an army camp surrounded by gruff armed soldiers will only reopen their wounds. Yeah, something's going on here. The incubus butcher. The demons examine you. Their gaze is both avaricious and imperious. Their leader, a misshapen demon whose facial features exhibit not even a passing acquaintance with symmetry, issues a barking command. Shut up! Everyone get on the ground. On your stomachs. Turn out your pockets. Perhaps we will settle for taking your gold and spare your lives. But you, my sweet morsel, will be leaving with us in pieces. The demon grins malevolently at Latverk. Behind the chatty demon, a huge Vavakai stares sleepingly at his feet. A large cloudy crystal sticks out of his chest. Oh, is he? He's got Nihidrian crystals, has he? Several smaller crystals have broken through his skin in several places like young saplings, bursting forth from the earth's embrace. A slimy fringe of thick red saliva hangs from the monster's slack jaw. He gives a surprised snort, then grunts shyly at you. Who are you? The demon with the lopsided face spits on the floor, then replies cockily, We're the best in the Assassin's Guild. Mess with us and we'll mess you up. Why did you come here? The demon's finger, as crooked as his ugly mug, points at Latverk. This assimar riffraff has made a certain someone very angry. So angry they put a large bounty on his head, which is why we're gonna gut him. Festoon this dismal hovel with garlands made of his entrails, then play ball with his stupid little noggin. Who's that brute tagging along with you? This? Oh, this is our gouger. We found him in the sewers below Alushinyrra, barely breathing. We were going to cut his throat, but he's so addled he's tame enough, and mighty strong. Someone must have scrambled his brains real hard. Now everybody knows not to screw with us, or we wake Gouger up and then they're done for. The demon glances at the Vavakai with a mingled pride and wariness. We could try intimidating. You're not assassins, you're just common rabble. Success. The demons lose their bravado and exchange nervous glances, taken aback by the steel in your voice. The leader of this band of misfits finally mutters in a shaky voice, "Well, maybe we're not assassins per se, but it sounds more intimidating. Fools shit their pants when they hear it, so we don't even have to shank 'em. But you, missus, you're no fool. That much I can see. Folks, let's not bother the nice lady. We'll just turn around and be on our merry way then, shall we?" The demon's tone takes on an air of grovelling. By the time he's done speaking, he is practically pleading with you. "Who sent you?" "Oh, we don't know her name. Everyone calls her a Red Mask because that's what she always wears. Yeah, we've seen her. We have no idea who she is or what's beneath the mask. She sits in the bad luck all day, guzzling booze like there's no tomorrow." "Who is this Red Mask?" "Damned if I know. Some kind of woman. Definitely not a demon. She's one of yours, an outsider. But she's got an edge to her, and that mask is scary as anything." "Get lost. I'm not going to bother killing you." "Sorry for the trouble in you, missus. Won't happen again." The demon scurries away from you, casting frightened glances over his shoulder. Latverk folds his hands in a gesture of prayer, wailing in utter despair. "I beg you, please protect me. Unless she is stopped, Red Mask will get to me, and even worse, to my wards. I do not fear death, but these girls must not be hurt again. I cannot put an end to Red Mask's depravity, but you can. I appeal to your mercy. Find her and stop her once and for all." "Who is this Red Mask?" "I haven't the slightest idea. No doubt some villain displeased by my attempts to save my kin from slavery. Perhaps a dark soul that revels in crime and the suffering it brings. I have never met this creature before." "Okay, I'll deal with her." The assimar allows himself a weak smile. "You have a generous and courageous heart. I'll be praying for your success." Yeah, I'm still really suspicious of you, mate. The fact that we only can see in this hallway as well. We might be back for your wards later. Okay, yeah, I'm going to leave things there. Well, thank you for watching. I know it's a bit kind of chaotic navigating the abyss, especially in the beginning parts. Okay, I have no idea what's... There's quite a few places that we haven't really checked out yet, is it? Is there? There's portals around. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to follow this series, I'll be posting daily, so you're more than welcome to subscribe and leave a like or a comment if you're feeling generous. But yeah, thanks again. Bye.